Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's begin our analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty tomorrow. So, before we do the analysis right away, we would just like to discuss about what happened today. So, I hope a lot of people who watch my videos are definitely happy with the kind of analysis that we do, because we clearly expected that there is definitely going to be either a gap up or a gap down. Okay, the reason was simple. We saw that FIIs had about 43,000 call buy and about 40,000 put buy, and we expected that they will make money in both the options. Okay, so why they had long positions in both the options? The reason was they were definitely expecting a very big gap up or a gap down. So what would have happened if the market would have gapped down? They would have immediately booked their put options, and slowly and steadily they would have taken the market upside, and they would have closed upside, thus by making profit in both the options. But it opened significantly upside. They immediately started booking their call options, and the market came down heavily. So this is something which we already discussed yesterday. So that is the only reason why I'm saying that I hope a lot of people are happy with the kind of analysis that we do with the data and with price action. Okay, so now so if you see, like, I think for the past few days, the data and the kind of opening of the market is in sync with FIS positions, and that's the reason it is easier for us to also track them and trade in their direction. So now let's see quickly what positions have they carried for tomorrow. So the first thing that we'll check is participant wise OI. So data looks bullish. Okay, so we are not going to check this side because we'll only see close long, close short, but we'll see the trade summary because this is the difference that we get. What are the positions that they're holding? So if you see, for FIs, future is buy, call options buy, which is about 8,200 quantity, not a significant quantity. But if you look at the puts, this is a good quantity as comparatively. It is just Friday tomorrow, and usually on an expiry day we do not see such quantities, but definitely they are holding good quantities for tomorrow. And if you look at pros, they also have future buy, they have very significant amount of call buy, and they also have a good amount of put sell. That means one thing is sure, market is not going to come down. Okay, so this is something which is clear. So when we say market is not going to come down, that means today's low is not going to be tested tomorrow. So this is what they have planned. So either we could say it is not going to be tested or it is not going to be broken. So this is their view. Okay, so we will see what we can do when we check the price action. So these things are clear. So they are bullish, and when they have purchased call options, that means they're expecting a gap up, but FIs are not expecting a significant gap up. So that is the whole and sole reason they have a very limited quantity, but they have sold put options just because they are not expecting the market to go down. So we have to keep this in back of the mind. So for that, the simple thing is we will consider that today's low will not be broken or will not be tested tomorrow. Now let's quickly check the option chain. So for option chain, I'm using Opstra. Okay, so first we'll check Nifty. So if we look at Nifty, so 17,300 still has some good resistance. Okay, and surprisingly, being the next week expiry, we have put writers also holding on to their positions. Market has closed somewhere around 17,250, but yet they are holding in the money put writings, which means that they are bullish in Nifty, so they're still holding this put options. And the next thing is from 17,200, we can see some good support. And since we have some call writers present here, just in case if we open gap up and if we get a dip, these call writers would immediately exit their position, and thus the market may slow and steady move upside. Okay, so this is what you need to understand from the option chain. Going forward, we definitely have stronger resistances ahead, so we'll see how Nifty would resist them, or it would break it, is something which we'll talk on the price action part. Now let's quickly check Bank Nifty. Okay, so Bank Nifty is not looking that strong like Nifty. Like we have some good put writing which was done in the last hour at 36,500, because we did break 36,500 significantly, and I think we made a low about 36,385 if I'm not wrong, and then immediately the market gave a strong pullback when Nifty gave a strong pullback, and hence we saw some significant writing at 36,500. But if you look at the support isn't that strong. If you look at or compare it with the resistances that we see, so 36,500 may act as a support based on the positions which is created by FIs and pros. Okay, but we definitely have a strong resistance at 37,000, which is going to be a very tough task for Bank Nifty to break. Okay, so Nifty is definitely looking bullish, but Bank Nifty is not looking bullish, but we can hope for a support at this point based on the positions that is created by FIs and pros. So that's over about the discussion about our option chain. Now let's quickly check the price action. So the first thing, if you look at the daily candle in Bank Nifty, we have a bearish engulfing kind of a pattern. Okay. And similarly, if we check Nifty, we do not have a bearish engulfing, but definitely we have a bear candle which took support on the previous day low. So first, let's quickly discuss about Bank Nifty on a smaller time frame. So if we move to the 15 minutes time frame, so there is only one problem in Bank Nifty, that is this particular zone that we are talking about for the past few days. So what Bank Nifty was doing is it was continuously trying not to enter into this area, because I had already told you that this area, which is about 36,800 to 35,600, this is a very volatile zone. So Bank Nifty continuously moved around 1,000 points on a daily basis. Okay, and then we got a breakthrough with a gap up, and it did not sustain, but every time we came to this place, Bank Nifty respected it. Even though we gapped down once, immediately Bank Nifty reversed and managed to close on the higher side. But today what happened, just because of the significant gap up, Bank Nifty immediately came down for a profit booking, because we all know that FIs have been continuously selling in the cash market, and this was icing on the cake. So they got a very good gap up and they immediately started booking profits. So now we have entered this dangerous territory. Okay, so when we are in this area, that means we can soon expect some movement like this. But the point is, when can we expect this movement? So the one thing, there is still a hope in Bank Nifty. That is only one point. That is, first time we made a low here, second time we made a low here, third time we made a low here, and after that we have already completed about 3 trading sessions and we did not test any previous lows. That means the lows are still higher. So only when we break this low, which is about 35,600, is when we will consider that Bank Nifty is not making higher lows. Okay, but as of now, Bank Nifty, though it is coming down, but still it is maintaining a higher low sort of price action. And for us, this level is going to be very important. Okay, so what is that area? This is 36,500. Okay, so we are still holding on to this position because we have a support here and Bank Nifty made a gap up. Next day we again took support here, and then today when we broke it, we immediately retraced back into this region. So whenever such things happen, the idea is, what Bank Nifty can do is it may try to surpass this danger zone so that there is no volatility and it can get an opportunity to move higher. So let's discuss about tomorrow's plan, and then you will understand how Bank Nifty can perform, so whether it can be bullish or bearish. So the first thing is 36,800. 36,800 is an important level now. Okay, so this is a resistance because we tested this place for almost like, I think, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and sixth time we have broken it. So now if Bank Nifty has to go up, it has to come here and spend some time here and then give a breakout. Okay, and then we may see some upside, and then we can say that this danger zone Bank Nifty is not planning to enter anymore. So now let's talk about tomorrow's opening. So just in case, like, both have call long, that means they're expecting some sort of a gap up. Okay, so in case Bank Nifty, say it opens around this place, which is close to 36,750, we will not do anything. Okay, we will wait for Bank Nifty to either come down like this and then start spending time here. And in case before 10:30, like if it is consolidating, or post 10:30 if it is consolidating, and after 12 we see a breakout like this, we are definitely going to buy a call option here. Okay, our immediate target would be around 37,100. Okay, so we need a breakout about 36,800, but since it is a strong resistance now, we need some consolidation here, then only it will move up. Because in case in the morning if it starts moving up, then there is a possibility it may come down to this area again. But in case if it is a short covering, then the rally may continue upside. But how do we know that if they are doing short covering or not? You'll have to check the option chain. So ATM and ITM puts, you will see that there are heavy writing, like if you look at the change in open interest, you will see more than 90% writings happening around in the money and at the money. So if you see such sort of a scenario in Bank Nifty, that means definitely they are going to cover the shorts. Keep this in mind. In case if we open flat, okay, and again we are coming down below 36,500, and if we break this low, immediately we are going to buy a put option here. What should be your next target? Let's check that out. So your next target would be somewhere around this place, which is close to 36,000. Okay, so just consider your target to be 36,050. So we'll buy a put if we break this low, but for that Bank Nifty has to open flat. Okay, then we can expect this target. But in case if it is opening around 36,800 and then slow and steady, if it comes and breaks this, then also you may enter. But in this case, we'll limit our target to 36,200. Okay, since it is coming from an upside, will not keep a very big target. So we discussed flat opening and coming down, gap down or gap up opening and coming down. Just in case if we are opening with a gap down below this level, we'll wait for a pullback here. Once it crosses this low, we'll again buy a put option here. Our target will be same, 36,050. Okay, and if we open gap up, that is somewhere here, I told you we'll wait for a dip. Will not buy call immediately because this is an important level. So once we consolidate and then give a breakout is when we'll buy a call option. Our immediate target would be around 3700. So this is the plan for Bank Nifty tomorrow. Now let's quickly check out Nifty. So the only difference is Bank Nifty is in a danger zone and in a bearish territory. So we will not buy call option until and unless it breaks 36,800 significantly. Nifty is sort of okay because Nifty has been taking support in this area continuously. So 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth time it has taken support at 17,200, and we saw that 17,200 as good support in the option chain also. And if you look at the closing, we also crossed this particular swing. We also broke this trend line significantly. And if you also look at the chart pattern in Nifty, so we have formed a double bottom kind of a pattern here. So this is the pattern. Okay, so this is definitely a bullish pattern and we have given a very good closing. So in case if we open flat within this area, okay, within this particular area, and if you see that it is crossing this candle's high, you can definitely enter on a call option. So what is that level? Let's discuss it. So 17,290. Okay, so if a candle closes above 17,290, we'll immediately buy a call option and the target would be 17,365. Okay, so this point. So this is definitely a resistance because today we came down significantly. So we'll face a resistance here. So 365, 370 is an area where you should be booking your profits, because we have put writing, which means that they're not expecting the market to go down, but that put writing should come and shift ahead so that we can plan that the market can move up. So the first target would be this place. And so this is about flat opening. And in case if we open gap up, so if it is a small gap up like around 17,300 or something, we'll wait for a dip, and when it crosses or when it takes a U-turn from this place is when we can again buy the call option. Okay, and this time you can expect a target up to 17,400 also. How? A small gap up, then a dip, then it crosses the high of this place is when you'll buy a call option. Your target would be 17,400. In case if we open gap down, say below this candle, definitely market is going to break 17,200. As soon as you see a candle closing below 17,200, you are definitely going to buy a put. Then your target would be somewhere around 17,080. So this is the plan for Nifty and Bank Nifty tomorrow. So since they are holding bullish positions, we are definitely going to try some trades that is bullish, but we are going to take bullish trades in Nifty and not in Bank Nifty until and unless it breaks 36,800. Thank you for listening to me. Thanks for watching the video. Please do share the video, subscribe the channel, put your valuable comments because that motivates me, and also in case if you have any queries you can put it as a comment and I shall reply. And I'm sure you all are enjoying this analysis video and all are learning it, and soon I think within next 1 month, if you're watching it continuously, you'll be able to analyze the data and the charts like me. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.